Fuel situation in South Africa for March 2026 is under significant pressure due to a perfect storm of geopolitical conflict and domestic policy changes. Starting Wednesday, 4 March 2026, fuel prices are increasing across the board. Fuel pump the prices, effective 4 March 2026. Petrol 93 will cost R20.19 after 20 cents increase per liter. Petrol 95 will be R20.31 after a 21 cents increase per liter. Diesel 0.05% will now cost R18.53 after a 62 cents increase per liter. Lastly, diesel 0.005% will cost R60 after 65 cents increase per liter. These prices include the new fuel levy increases announced in the February budget speech. The US-Iran conflict. Why is this happening? The primary driver of this hike is the escalating military conflict between the United States and Israel and Iran, specifically Operation Epic Fury. The Strait of Hormuz. This is the world's most important oil choke point. Roughly 20% of global oil passes through here. Threats and retaliatory strikes have caused shipping to halt, effectively removing 15 million barrels of oil per day from the market, +2. The price spike? Brent crude oil jumped roughly 9% in a single weekend, hitting nearly $80 per barrel. Analysts warn that if the conflict prolongs, we could see $100 oil soon, +1. The Rand factor. The only reason the hike isn't worse is that the South African Rand has remained surprisingly resilient around R15.93/$, acting as a buffer against the rising dollar-priced oil. Articulated lorry impact on different drivers. The diesel-heavy nature of this hike means it hits the economy harder than the petrol increase. Private car and scooter drivers. You'll feel a modest pinch at the pump, about R10-R15 more per full tank. However, the real silent cost will be the inflation of goods you buy. Bus and taxi drivers. Because they operate on thin margins, even a 20-cent hike in petrol or a 60-cent hike in diesel forces a conversation about fare increases to stay profitable. Truck drivers and transport companies. This is the danger zone. Long-haul trucks consume massive amounts of diesel. Transport companies usually have fuel surcharges in their contracts, which means the cost of moving food and retail goods goes up almost immediately.